Hello, friends. Taylor here. I almost forgot my own name. Well, because I'm used to my old channel where I said Metapod, but I'm not Metapod here. Taylor. Which actually, I haven't, as the moment of making this video, I haven't actually decided exactly what I want to call my name, what I want to call my channel. Right now, I have it as Teo Plays. I just kind of put that in as a placeholder. But I actually think I like that name a lot. But I was thinking, since I kind of want to make this channel only for farming games, specifically Harvest Moon and Story of Seasons, but I might do other stuff like Green Factory and like games that were inspired by these series. I might call it Teo Farms. That sounds cute. But I don't know. I haven't actually decided yet. I'll have to decide tonight because I'm probably gonna. Well, I'll probably decide tomorrow and publish the video. I'll try to upload it tonight and everything. Yeah, and I'll upload my video tonight and then publish it tomorrow when I wake up. But yeah, so I was talking last time when I signed off of the last video. Well, let's see if we get a cutscene. And we got the girl again. Oh, she's at the Harvest Goddess Spring. Okay. Nice. And we haven't seen Rowan there for like a couple days. I forgot to talk to Luke yesterday too. I'm really bad at the like talking to people thing. I don't know why I check his store like every day. He never has anything new. But yeah, so as I was talking about when I signed off last time, I wanted to talk about Natsume's Harvest Moons and some of their design decisions that they've made, and how they've evolved and how they like to listen to customer feedback. Well, I guess it is customer feedback, but fan criticisms, and improve their games that way. And the first point I wanted to make is sometimes fan criticisms can be misleading, and or just what fans think they want in a game, they don't actually realize would not work, because there is a sort of like balance you have to achieve in creating gameplay. Like there's like the gameplay needs to be balanced in order for it to be fun. If the game is too easy or too hard or too tedious or something like that, it's not going to be fun. And there are people who just want all of their favorite features from their favorite games crammed into one game, and usually all those features together will not balance well at all. And I think that's a problem you have with people who are wanting to develop their first game. Will go to like a forum or Reddit or something, and they'll ask like, what features do you want to see in a game, and then they'll try to implement all of the features that are requested, and those features don't balance or synergize with each other, and it makes the game bad. And so there are fans who think that because a developer like Natsume is not putting in all of the features that they want at the same time, that they're just not listening to feedback, or they just don't know how to design a good game or something like that. But then they're trying to create a balanced experience. And a lot of people, they want like strange arbitrary features like time to stop when you're in a building, and that just happened in like older games. Like they just want it because it was there before. Like it doesn't necessarily like do anything to the balance or anything. And then they'll want like, sometimes there will be fans who just want like tons and tons of stuff. Like I want 5,000 kinds of crops and stuff like that, and they just want all of this content, and like that can easily create a game that is like really overwhelming to play and intimidating to play, because you have so many things like so many like possibilities in the game that you get decision paralysis, and you know, or you have to like you know, maybe unlock those things, and then it just creates a lot of tedium. Like, it's not necessarily a good idea just because it sounds good in your head. You know, and but I think Natsume does try to listen to the fans and implement changes and ideas based on fan feedback, but it doesn't always work out. And I think this game is a great example. I mean, this is the first game they ever developed, but they had been publishing and localizing all the games in the Ranch Story series up until this point. And so they did get a lot of feedback from fans, even though Natsume themselves couldn't do anything about the actual game mechanics. And like I mentioned in one of the, I think it was actually in the first video, as that you know, fans said they lose momentum in the winter, and the winter is the most boring part of the game, and it just seems like such a disappointment to play the game for all those hours and then get to the winter and then just lose the will to play. And so they took that feedback from the series and made a game that starts in winter and then made you play through 4 winters. Like, they kind of overcompensated with that idea. And you know, I think doing the 4 winters kind of taking it a little too far. But I think that was listening to the feedback and trying to respond to it. They just didn't really understand what it was about that feedback that actually would have made their game better, and instead made a game that was turned people off of it even more. Which I do enjoy this game, but I do think the 4 Winters is the worst part of the game. That locking seasons and behind 4 Winters, at least 4 Winters, because you don't necessarily get everything unlocked in the first 4 Winters if you're slow at finishing the story progress. So yeah, not good. But you know, they do have a track record of listening to fans, and they will even explain, we added this feature to the game because fans said they wanted it, or we took this feature out of the game because fans said they didn't like it. So they're communicating with the fans and like trying to make better games for the fans. I still think they're trying to get the hang of doing this, because I think that a lot of times they don't hit the nail on the head, to use a phrase. I can't really think of how to describe it well, but they don't accomplish. You know, they do make a change, but the change doesn't necessarily satisfy the fans in the way that they were hoping it would. Sometimes it does. Like, I think that they have done some great changes in the way they do like various things in their games. I'll try to come up with some examples, because right now I'm kind of drawing a blank on really anything. But even they will fix things within a game. Like, I don't remember if, I think it was One World that they have this. I'm not going to explain the system. If you know what I'm talking about, you know. But there's a wisp system where you pick up seeds from wisps, and you eventually, after selling enough of a crop, unlock the seeds in the stores, and the seeds were just really expensive. And I think their original thought was they did this to kind of balance the idea of wisps, so that so that you were still encouraged to use the wisp, but people didn't want to use the wisp after they put in the effort to get beyond the wisps. And I think we need to... Oh, but it's... Okay, we need to dig some more here, but... We need to dig a lot here. Oh, there's the door right there. Okay. We might actually not have to... Yeah, okay. Anyway, so I think that, you know, people complained. The prices were too high. They don't want to use the wisp after they put in the effort to unlock the seeds in the store. So they patched the game and changed the prices to make the seed prices more reasonable, and it was great. I think I don't know if it was in One World or if it was in the Winds of Anthos, but they changed things like the run speed and how much stamina you lost from running. And I know in One World they extended the lifespan of animals, and you know they put effort to respond to the fans' dissatisfaction. And the things that people have praised them for, like the crop mutation system, has come back in every game. So they're keeping the features that fans seem to enjoy and trying to tweak and fix the features and problems and poor design decisions that fans seem to complain about the most. So they don't always do it in the best way. You know, like the Four Winters thing. Sometimes they can change it, but it's just something that fans are dissatisfied in another way. You know, stuff like that. But I think it's hard. I think you can see them improving, and they seem to be using bigger budgets for their games, or at least like spending their budgets more wisely. Because if you look at like the graphical quality, like especially in the art style department of like the Winds of Anthos, even compared to One World, and then you look at One World compared to like that Light of Hope, that's a big step up. Like they're definitely improving, like, and making efforts to improve. They're not like, if they were solely cash grabbing and throwing out shovelware, we would just have everything would just look like Light of Hope, like still, you know. But they're putting in the effort to make the games look good and feel good, and play good. If they were not trying it all, we would not get an open world game. Like, I don't think we needed an open world game, and I don't like the idea of open world games, but that's a lot of effort to put into like designing an open world game that actually works pretty well for what it is. Like, different people have different opinions on it. Some people think that the Anthos open world is horrible. Those people tend to think most open worlds are horrible, and I agree, most open worlds are horrible, and like the complaints that people have about Anthos' open world are true of most open worlds. And I generally hate open world games, and I actually liked Anthos like quite a bit. Like, I wish it wasn't open world, but I think the open world like actually worked, and it was fun enough. Like, the game was fun. Like, I enjoyed playing the game, and I would have liked it better if it wasn't open world, but the open world was still fun, and I had fun enjoying it, and it was compact enough that I didn't feel super overwhelmed. One Worlds was the same way. One World was a lot smaller than Anthos, but I did a lot in Anthos without using a guide, and I maxed my stamina bar. Whatever else you could pay for those little power wisp seed things. I maxed all the things. I found enough power wisps to get everything you could unlock with them, and I didn't use a guide for them, so it was, and I had fun doing it. So it was, yeah. I think that Anthos was a good game. I think it has flaws, but the character writing was not good. Especially coming off of One World, which was really good. It had good character writing and good character development and story, and everything was really good. And then Anthos was just there was nothing there. So I don't know how that happened. And then Home Sweet Home, it was pretty good. Not as good as One World, but it was better than Anthos, and so they can do it. Anthos, why? I think Anthos would have been an amazing game if the characters were written well. Everything else was pretty good, and then that just made it. That was just such a disappointment with the characters, but they had good designs. They looked nice and everything, but visually they were really cool. The character design I really liked, but just they had no personality, and there was no story, no writing. Even the main story was really generic and not. It didn't really make a lot of sense. It has lots of weird plot holes. It was not interesting. Just the writing was just not there. But they've proven they could do it, and I think that Natsume. This is kind of a point I want to make about Natsume's games, is that throughout all their games, they've proven they can do so many things well, but they haven't been able to do it all in one game yet. It's weird. I don't know why. Each game nails something, and then there's all kinds of problems everywhere else. Not all kinds of problems. I think Anthos was mostly good. One World was also mostly good. I know people don't like One World. Even Light of Hope had a lot of good points to it, but there's always something bad that just drags down the experience, and you can see them do that better in other games. And I really think if Natsume keeps at it, they will knock it out of the park one of these days. That's what I think. And I enjoy all the Natsume games. I have not played a Natsume game that I have really just not enjoyed. I even like Seeds of Memories. It's very simple and really tedious, but for something you mess around with on your phone, it was fine. And I liked having that little bit of tedium. Where there have been marvelous developed games that just were not good. They were just not fun. I couldn't find a fun in them, enough to finish the game. At least I've finished every Natsume game that I've played. The only one I haven't played is Skytree Village, and I've at least finished the story in all other games, and played beyond that to try and 100%, finish all my collections and everything. I have spreadsheets for Home Sweet Home, of all things. I have big spreadsheets on my laptop for the crop mutations and stuff, because I not only did I want to find them, but I wanted to find them on my own. It was that fun. That was a very simple game, but it was fun. And Natsume games can be rough around the edges. They can have some pretty bad flaws in them. They can be ugly. I don't think they're really that ugly anymore, but they have definitely been ugly in the past. But they're always fun, and that's the most important part of a game. Like there are so many games out there that I think people overlook because they get so hung up on some detail that they don't like, and they just dismiss the rest of the game about it. Like, I don't think all Natsume games are like. I think people are perfectly justified in not liking The Lost Valley. Like, The Lost Valley is a bad game that I think is fun, but most Natsume games are okay to pretty good. And I'm still waiting for them to make that amazing game. I think they can do it, but I'm hoping they don't fail and go bankrupt because no one seems to be playing their games and talking about them online. That's a little worrisome. Maybe it's just a cozy bundle because Anthos got tons of attention. People loved Anthos. People hated Anthos too, but people were talking about it and playing it and reviewing it, and this game, the Switch version of The Lost Valley and Skytree Village, is it may as well just never have released. It's been out for a week and there's just nothing. No discussion. I haven't seen a single Reddit post. I haven't seen a single tweet other than Natsume's official tweets. I haven't seen a YouTube video. I saw a few pre-release videos, and I didn't actually watch them because I wanted to experience it for myself. If there was some kind of new feature, or even just I don't want to know the disappointing things about it. I want to be disappointed for myself. This is how I am with games and stuff. I like to go in them as completely unknowing as I can. But it's just no one is interacting with this game, and I don't know why. I'm the only one who said anything about it on the official Discord. It's just gone. It's just I don't know. But I think I'm gonna stop. I'm out of topics. I don't know what to talk about in the next video, which is a good place to stop making videos for tonight because I gotta sleep soon, and I can go get my first episode ready to upload, and hopefully upload it while I sleep, and then publish it tomorrow. That'll be cool. Exciting stuff. So I will see you guys around. If you can think of topics for me to talk about while I throw the dirt around, let me know, because I'm running out of stuff. And if you have animal names, give me animal names, because I never know what to name my animals. And I will not name the chickens out nugget and food and stuff. That drives me nuts. But so don't give me food names, especially based on the food that you eat, that animal. You know what I mean. Don't do that. But anything else is cool. Not lewd names, of course. Nothing inappropriate. Animal names. Type them in the comments. I will see you guys later. Have a good one. Bye bye.